humongous, I don't know what you would call this thing.
It looks like an orc sword from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. So Terry Hewitt is a former SEAL Team 6 Gold Squadron squad leader, and really great guy, very unassuming. He'll kill you quickly, but he's very unassuming, very nice guy. And when we met, he said like, "Hey, how can we work together?" And I said, "Well, do you have any ideas?" He goes, "Well, look, hunting, fishing, all this rucking, outdoors. They don't really have a supplement company that supports and backs he does all these archery contests and adventure hunting stuff, and he's like, nobody really does. There's one called Mountain Ops apparently. He's like, but he's like, they're not big. He's like, this is a big group of people that if you show them support and you have a good product, people will get behind you."
Dude, I turned on all the guys when Rudy sent me a package when I was just in Wisconsin. A bunch of my buddies that hunt, fish, and shoot, third shift workers and stuff like I told you, the foo bars and all that stuff, man, they were like just raving over it. And MRE bars, I have MRE bars everywhere I go because I smack all the time.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
And they work great, and that's something.
That's where people like that. So MRE is animal-based protein, so it appeals to people, especially a hunter fisherman. They don't want to necessarily eat, something that they would consider like not real food.
Yeah.
And so the fact like Terry loved that and was like, dude, if you tell people it's made with beef, chicken, salmon, and eggs, they're gonna be all about it.
Yeah.
And
I can't even do any whey anymore since I switched over to the MRE stuff. Like I tried like whey isolate the other day, and it was like instant gas, and then you know what happens after that.
So each one of these guys handles a different country, big accounts, and then all the brick and mortar mom and pop stores. Oh, sweet. Watch out for the tree. This was the tree that the sloth was on. And our video studio and our video director here, director of video department, Ray, you've already met.
Yes, sir.
So this is a huge step forward for us compared to the last place you went to, but it's nowhere near where it's going to be because these guys are taking over a large part of this once we move upstairs. Because once we move upstairs, those wholesale guys will get all of our offices, and then Taylor, who you'll meet, or if you haven't met yet, runs all the warehouse. And cool story, because Taylor started with me when he was 22. He's 26 now. 22, he's packing boxes, $12 an hour packing boxes, and has moved up and up and up and up in the company, and now controls all of logistics, the ordering, all of the inbound, outbound freight, and all of the employees in the warehouse. Over 60 people.
Moral of the story: hard work pays off.
Hard work pays off. So, so one of the things that we were able to do was a company came to me and offered all this facial recognition stuff. You'll notice the cameras everywhere in here. And I'm a big technology guy. I love gadgets. And so they showed me all this stuff, and I was like, okay, so how much? And they gave me a price, which is a lot, 6 figures. And I told them, no, man, as much as I think it's awesome, like it doesn't make sense for us to spend that kind of money. And they go, well, if you let us utilize the technology to show other people, we'll give it to you for half price. So I was like, because we're the first one using this technology in Florida. It was used in the past by the CIA and the NSA, because I can literally track your movements in here. I can put your name, once we enter your name, and say where was he, what times, what did he do, and I can set alerts for if you slip and fall, or if you're going into area you shouldn't, so on and so forth. Really cool. Probably very unnecessary, but I got sold on it. So this is how you get in. You have to scan your face, so I'm authenticated, so we're good to go. Now the door's open. And if, hypothetically, if you're a warehouse worker, to get onto the elevator and go to the 3rd floor, you won't be able to go to the 3rd floor because it won't open the door. So this is the warehouse, and in here we do all of the fulfillment. Upstairs is the direct, and downstairs now is direct-to-consumer fulfillment. So we do anywhere from slow to 1,000 or so orders to 5,000-6,000 orders on a busy day, and
what a beautiful sight!
Isn't it?
Beautiful. My favorite flavor right there too.
Yes, there's a lot of supplements in here. Oh my God! So
I think I'm getting bigger walking through here. Am I?
Probably.
Oh, come on, you guys got to slide.
We have a lot of help now because of the efficiencies up here and the packing. So you can see these are orders going out. They've been packed. What we do is we generally will wrap the pallet, and then you can filled, they'll pick it up, drive it up, and bring a new one. So that way, even if we need 3 or 4 a day, it's constantly cycling. So the truck's always here, always ready. We're not waiting for pickup. We're loading it, and then they come pick it up, which is nice. And we do obviously do a lot of business with them, so it behooves them to make it easy for us and get it out.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's a lot of pressure to get them out, and over here is strictly direct to consumer. If somebody's buying from home, they're getting it from us through here.
Okay, cool.
The great part about all this growth is obviously we're getting more products into more people's hands. People are falling in love with the brand. The tough part is that we have to constantly increase the inventory levels. So when everybody talks about, you know, how awesome it is fantastic, and I feel very blessed. But there's a lot of pressure too to keep the products coming, because you don't ever want to disappoint a big customer by not being able to fill an order. And I always think the worst thing that for me, the only thing worse is to not have demand, but to have demand and not be able to fill it. If somebody wants to give you money, you got to figure out a way to take it. You can't be like, nah, I can't. So for us, during this whole pandemic, it's the shittiest part is that we order for all of that. So we have all of this product, you know, $10 million plus in inventory, but now there's no way to turn all that inventory into cash.
Yeah.
And my number one goal now is not to make money, it's just to keep everyone employed. You know, and it's so far so good, and we've been really fortunate to be able to do that. But that's the tough part.
Yeah.
Just in times like this, we never predict. I don't even think about it. I'm not taking any money for myself at all. I'm just trying to make sure everybody else is okay. Like you said, at some point, you know, I'm going to be okay no matter what. I want to make sure everybody else is also okay.
That's awesome. I wish more people thought like that.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be in as crazy of a place sometimes as we are if everybody had that mindset.
I agree with you. This is going kind of off topic, but you know, we applied for all the loans, the assistance, federal assistance. And it was really shitty to see like that it all ran out, and we never got any of the money. We're actually keeping everybody employed, and then people like Ruth Chris that let off 90% of their employees. We're gonna head this way. 90% of employees got $20 million in help. It's like, come on, man.
Well, it's the same thing. Like I got friends that work in the doctor field, stuff, medical field.
Yeah.
And it's like the employees getting laid off, but the owners of the practices and the stuff like that getting these huge stimulus checks and like just pocketing it all. It's just.
I think that's gonna happen a lot, man.
It happens all the time. I read a big thing about one of the big like sandwich chain companies doing the same thing, laid off 2,500 employees, and then all the CEOs padded their wallets with stimulus bonuses. It's just like,
yeah, well, I feel like that's the big problem, is that it's going to be very difficult for the government to check and see what people are doing with the money. Like for us, we would literally use it strictly for payroll.
Yeah.
But how many other people out there?
And it's the kicker too. Like these people are already worth like $25 million.
Yeah, they're already doing good.
What's $5 more million?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's $5 more million, but at the same time, like you don't need it. There's people that like are depending on their weekly paychecks just to survive.
Most people.
Yeah. I lived day to day before I got lucky.
Yeah.
I remember looking through the couch cushions for change so I could go to Walmart and buy $1.99 a pound chicken breast.
Yes. I've been in situations where I go to the gas station, I'm just trying to count the coins.
Yeah. Can I get $3.75 worth of gas, please?
Yeah. Where we're growing the most and the fastest is food, drug, mass. So all the grocery store chains, convenience is also growing fast. But like, you know, we've noticed a huge increase, and they've helped us a lot. They've been really the big mover for us. Dick's Sporting Goods is fantastic. We're the #1 sports supplement company at Academy in Texas, which is, are you familiar with Academy Sports? Yeah. So those guys, we've been doing great with them. They were introduced by Europa with us. A lot of grocery store chains like H-E-B. We have some really, really big stuff. We have Walmart stuff and some other,
huge.
Some other really big ones. But grocery stores, and then gym business, which is completely gone right now, obviously. The RTD business we do almost exclusively through Europa, and we're in every gym from LA Fitness to Gold's Gym to every major gym, Crunch and 24-hour fitness we just got into. But it's a big upgrade from where we were with this. And each one of these offices, kitchen, we redid the cabinets and stuff. Looks pretty cool.
I love the black and gray, dark gray. That's the same. That's the color scheme of my house. It's just very appealing to the eye. It's nice and welcoming.
It really is. And the thing that I love the most about being on the third floor is that everything is open now. We're able to not have anything on the window shades.
You got a hell of a view too.
Hell of a view. That's what we call that Lake Redcon over there.
Lake Redcon. Can you fish it?
Yeah, I'm sure you could. Who knows what's in there? I saw an alligator the other day in there.
I was about to say every body of water in Florida I think's got an alligator in it. I live on Lake Jessup. Supposedly it's the most heavily alligator populated lake in the world. Oh, you can walk down on my dock any time of the day and there's 4 or 5 of them floating around.
Oh, that's crazy. Eric's office, Eric Hart's office, he's got a great office.
Yeah.
This initially was going to be mine, but it wasn't big enough because I have a lot of meetings in my office. So I said, you know what, we'll build my office. So one thing neat that we're doing here that's not here yet is all of the glass will have that the ability to, they call it smart glass.
Oh, you can hit it. That's cool.
Yeah, so that people, if you need privacy.
You are tech savvy.
Yeah, I love all that shit, man.
I'm scared of it all.
Well, there's a reason to be scared of it too.
I like night vision.
Yeah,
Cool.
there you go.
I just got into that, night vision and thermal.
I know, that's super cool. I saw a buddy of mine, Slade, has the the
EOTech one.
EOTech one.
Yeah.
Pretty freaking crazy.
Yeah, those are like 40 grand.
Yeah, serious money. So in my office, so this one is, each one of this is Susie's office, and then this one is Eduardo's office, and here's my office. So this was going to be...
You got tons of room for
tons of
activity.
Yes, I do. Yep. So we got different floor in here, and then they're doing all these gold ceiling tiles that kind of swerve like in a pattern.
Oh.
And I've never even seen anything like that before, but like I said, Erin Hart has come up with all this stuff, and she's an expert when it comes to all this. So this is going to be my office, and I have a little living room area with my TV, and then a kind of a smaller conference table in my office. My desk will be in the back.
Sweet.
So, and then like this. The next room over is we're calling it the game room for now. This was a server room. And you can see there's still stuff needs to be ripped down.
Yeah.
So this is all coming down. Everything will be coming out. This will all be gone. And so we're gonna have my barber get a haircut every week. Come and get me a haircut, and then some of the other guys who want a haircut.
I need to get you hooked up with the Maestro's team guys.
Yeah, I met
Let's
them
travel
once.
and do our stuff.
Yeah, I met them at Arnold one year. Very nice guy.
Very awesome guys. Yeah, Anthony that owned us, really good.
That's the one I met. Yeah, Anthony. We're gonna have that. I'm gonna get some like theater chairs and put a big screen in here for like movies, and I really don't know what to do with the space. So I feel like, because I don't want anybody, the walls too thin. I don't want somebody having this office. And to be honest, it would be a kind of a weird office, right? Because it's
all the
enclosed
stuff
and
too,
yeah. So, but as a game room, can't complain with that. I thought about a bar, put a bar in here.
I say, when's Redcon Brewery starting?
That'd be cool. I'd like to
Redcon Spirits.
Spirits, there you go.
Yeah.
And then I'll show you the other side real quick. So in here is where customer service is going to be. We call it the customer experience because I didn't even introduce you, but we have the frontline guys. And those guys are the ones who are on the phones. The idea initially was basically like an outgoing customer service. So instead of waiting till there's a problem, that they reach out and say like, hey, how did everything go? Or, our system is pretty advanced in terms of like data. So you can see, hey, you bought 3 months ago but hadn't bought again. Reach out, make sure there's nothing that was wrong. Especially like the people that we classify as whales or VIP customers. If they purchase 30 times and then stop purchasing, something happened.
Yeah.
We need to reach out to that person. Don't wait for them to reach out to us and say, hey, did anything happen? Did we do something wrong? Can we fix something? Because sometimes somebody will buy all these times, they'll have one big issue, maybe a shipping issue, or it takes us too long to get it out, or something comes smashed, and people just don't say anything. Lots of people go to restaurants, and I'm one of them. If the food's not right, I will just be annoyed, but I'm not going to be the guy who goes, hey, my food's not, I'm just not, I usually wouldn't.
Yeah.
But,
same way.
Yeah, whatever. Right?
Whatever.
Yeah. But so we proactively reach out and make sure. But then it's become more now of an education thing where we'll call and say, hey, or usually a text or a direct email a lot of times saying, hey, I noticed you only order Total War. Are you familiar with Big Noise? Or is there any questions you have about any other products? Or you want to know, can I design a stack for you that will meet your goals? So it's become a really cool thing. So you're going to have them here. Rudy, who does the tier operator program, does our social media, and then the tier operator program, that's their office over there. Here is the lab. So we're going to do machines for testing and to do benchtop samples, so we can check flavors. And so you have to, as a supplement company, do third-party testing, but we can do internal testing here just to get ahead of everything and make sure that people see that we're putting the right stuff in the box, post the results for our own, for every lot. So it's going to be a cool additional thing, honestly more for marketing, so that people know that we're doing everything the right way, because we test externally as well. And then for supplements, the manufacturer has to test it when the raw ingredients come in, and then they have to test again when the products are finished products, and then we test third party. So much testing, or they're supposed to be anyway. So you got bad actors and everything, but you should have been tested the whole way along. But here we can do it on the spot as well. So
that's awesome.
So that is the tour. Sweet. That is the tour. You have seen it all except for the gym. And I know you're going over there. Are you training with Blessing and Quentin later, or are you just going to train on your own?
Whoever wants to, whatever.
Okay, all right, cool. I'm sure they'll want to.
Yeah.
I meet those guys. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for coming.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Awesome.
First, we're going to do an interview and everything, but a pleasure to have you on the team. We're very excited and proud to have you on the team, and I know we're going to do some really big things together.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Awesome.
sir. Thank you.